Why Money Doesn't Come. Florence Scovel Shinn Teachings. Most people work hard, pray hard, and still wonder why money never stays. It comes briefly and disappears just as fast. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that money is not blocked by circumstances, luck, or effort alone. Money is blocked by consciousness. When a person lives in the feeling of lack, money cannot remain in their life, no matter how much they desire it. Money responds to belief, not need. Needing money sends the message that you do not have it, and life simply mirrors that belief. Florence explained that life is a mirror, not a judge. It does not reward or punish. It only reflects back what you consistently think, feel, and speak. Many people unknowingly repel money through their words. Statements like, money is hard to earn, everything is so expensive, or I can never get ahead, may seem harmless, but they are powerful commands. Florence taught that words are living forces. When spoken repeatedly, they become orders to the subconscious mind, which then creates matching experiences. Another reason money does not come is hidden resentment toward wealth. People may say they want money, but deep inside they associate it with greed, stress, dishonesty, or fear. Money, as energy, cannot stay where it is judged or disliked. Florence taught that money must be respected and welcomed, not feared or criticized. Fear is one of the strongest blockers of abundance. When people ask for money with anxiety, desperation, or panic, they are affirming its absence. Florence explained that fearful prayer never works because it is based on doubt. Faith is calm. True belief does not beg or worry, it quietly expects. Hard work alone does not create wealth. Many people work endlessly and remain stuck, while others seem to receive opportunities effortlessly. Florence said the difference is not effort, but alignment. When a person feels inwardly rich, supported, and deserving, outer wealth follows naturally. One of the most damaging habits is constantly saying, I don't have enough. Even when this feels like honesty, it programs scarcity. Florence emphasized that you do not deny reality, but you also do not imprison yourself with it. You replace lack-filled words with truth-filled ones that point toward abundance. Money also avoids stagnation. When people cling tightly to money out of fear, they stop its flow. Florence taught that circulation creates multiplication. Giving, spending wisely, and trusting life signal confidence in an endless supply. Fearful hoarding signals expectation of loss. Many people secretly believe they do not deserve wealth. This belief may come from childhood conditioning, past failures, or social messages. Florence taught that life never gives what you believe you are unworthy of receiving. Self-worth and wealth are deeply connected. From an early age, many people are taught that money only comes through struggle, sacrifice, and pain. These beliefs become mental laws. Florence explained that what is accepted as true becomes true in experience. Changing financial reality requires changing these inner agreements. Imagination plays a central role in abundance. Florence believed that imagination is God's creative tool. Whatever you imagine consistently begins to form in the unseen and later appears in the physical world. Constantly imagining bills, debts, and problems keeps them alive. Gratitude is a powerful wealth activator. Complaining affirms lack, while gratitude affirms supply. Florence taught that gratitude moves unseen forces into action. When you appreciate what you have, you declare that life is already giving to you, and life responds by giving more. Money flows easily to those who trust life. Resistance, control, and constant worry close doors. Florence encouraged people to relax into faith and say, that which is mine by divine right comes to me in perfect ways. Trust allows opportunities to appear naturally. Life is never against you. It is always responding to you. Money does not disappear to punish you. It simply withdraws when your thoughts, words, and emotions are in conflict with abundance. The moment alignment returns, flow returns. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that money does not come when you chase it, fear it, or fight for it. Money comes when you think, speak, and feel as someone who is supported by an infinite supply. When inner lack ends, outer lack ends as well. When you begin to say, money comes to me freely, joyfully, and in expected and unexpected ways, you shift your entire relationship with wealth. According to Florence, money follows belief, and belief always shapes destiny. Florence Scovel Shinn often reminded that money responds faster when there is emotional peace. When the mind is constantly worried about survival, bills, or the future, it sends mixed signals to life. One part is asking for abundance, while another part is expecting loss. Life always follows the strongest emotion, and fear is louder than hope when left unchecked. Many people unknowingly block money by constantly watching what others have. Comparison creates scarcity instantly. Florence explained that envy is a silent declaration that there is not enough to go around. The moment you feel jealous of someone else's success, you affirm separation from your own. Abundance cannot flow through a divided mind. Another reason money stays away is impatience. People want instant results and lose faith when things do not change immediately. Florence taught that unseen forces are always working, even when nothing appears to be happening. Doubt interrupts this process. Faith means trusting the unseen before the visible appears. People also push money away by attaching stress to it. If money is always linked with arguments, anxiety, or exhaustion, the subconscious begins to associate wealth with pain. Florence believed money should feel neutral or joyful, not heavy. When money feels like a burden, it avoids you. Forgiveness plays a hidden role in financial flow. Holding grudges, resentment, or anger keeps the mind trapped in the past. Florence taught that life cannot bring new supply into a mind that is busy holding old wounds. Letting go emotionally creates space for new opportunities. Many people speak affirmations but secretly expect failure. Florence warned that words spoken without belief carry little power. True affirmation is spoken calmly, without emotional struggle. It is not about convincing life, it's about aligning with truth. Money often comes through unexpected channels, but rigid thinking blocks these paths. Florence explained that when people decide how money must come, they limit divine supply. Life has infinite routes, but insistence on one narrow way shuts all others. Self-image directly affects income. If a person sees themselves as unlucky, unsupported, or constantly struggling, money mirrors that identity. Florence taught that changing self-concept is more important than changing circumstances. When identity shifts, circumstances follow naturally. Many people wait for money to feel secure, but Florence reversed this logic. She taught that security comes first in the mind, then in form. Feeling safe internally invites external support. Depending on money for peace ensures constant anxiety. The subconscious mind obeys repetition. Florence emphasized that what is spoken daily becomes law. Even casual jokes about being broke or unlucky plant seeds. Life does not understand humor, it only understands instruction. People also block abundance by constantly revisiting past financial mistakes. Regret anchors the mind in lack. Florence taught that the past has no creative power unless you keep feeding it. Releasing regret restores creative flow. Money is drawn to clarity. Confusion, scattered goals, and emotional chaos repel it. Florence believed calm intention acts like a magnet. When desire is clear and relaxed, life responds with precision. Some people unconsciously reject money because they fear responsibility or change. Wealth alters identity, routines, and relationships. Florence taught that resistance to growth can disguise itself as financial struggle. Trusting timing is essential. Forcing outcomes creates tension. Florence taught that right supply arrives at the right moment. When timing feels delayed, it is often preparation, not denial. Ultimately, Florence Scovel Shinn believed money is obedient. It goes where it is expected, respected, and allowed. It avoids places filled with fear, doubt, and inner conflict. Money is not cruel or selective. It simply follows law. When a person finally releases struggle and accepts abundance as natural, money no longer feels distant. It becomes a normal part of life, flowing in harmony with inner belief. The greatest shift happens when one stops asking why money doesn't come and starts affirming that it already belongs. Florence taught that belief in consciousness always precedes ownership in reality. And when this truth is fully accepted, money no longer needs to be chased. It arrives quietly, steadily, and often in ways the mind could never predict. Florence Scovel Shinn often reminds